Talking about the Titans here. The Titans.
Swing and a drive. Left field. It's gone. And it's gone. It is Bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And you know what? I just have one thing to say.
Talking about the Titans here. The Titans. Said.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the freaking Titans. That's a walk-off winner for your Philadelphia Phillies. 6-5, your final score in Philadelphia. The Phillies win the series against the lowlife Washington Nationals. We are so back. Justin Crawford, oh my God, the ground ball rate, shove it right up your ass. That's all I got to say. But joining me, I got Fratty. We got the Moose in the house as well. So guys, what a comeback for your Philadelphia Phillies. As our special guest today, Moose, I'll start things off with you. Hell of a comeback for the Fightin' Phils.
Oh, yeah, I written them off, man. I was like, here we go again. Can't score runs, relying on the home run ball, wondering why he took Sanchez out when he did, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, boom, they shut my mouth up. And that was what you want to see. You know what I mean? You want to see that resilience, that comeback, and determination to win the game, which it's early in the season, but that's a division rival. You don't want to get the Nationals' heads blown up thinking they're better than they are because they suck. And we needed that. That was, so that's 2 in a row. And we needed that, So it was exciting. That's what we need,
Yeah. Friday, how about that comeback?
That was great. I mean, doing it against your division rivals, being down 5-1. You couldn't ask for anything better there. It was a much needed win, especially after the first 4 games of the season. We were like, oh, this team is done. Fire Rob Thompson, this, that, or another. But all of a sudden, they suck us pretty much back in, and now all of a sudden we're at 500. Winning 2 games in a row by 1 single run versus a division team. Like, you think about it, in football, they say that division games are always tough. But we pulled off 2 tough division games in a row after getting thumped on Monday night. So, it's not like the Phillies are a bad team. They have the potential. They have the talent. There's no reason why they should be a horrible franchise. They got the talent. The talent is there. It's just about putting it together consistently. And obviously, the Phillies seem like, for the most part, have been a team that have put some things together late in games. And it not only showed it against in a game today, it showed it against that game against the Rangers that we lost, that we had some fight. It's not. So this team seems like they plays better baseball hitting it. I'd say a little more this season so far in the second half of games than they do earlier in the game, which is weird and bizarre at the same time. But it's the untold stories of the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, we'll talk about Mundo Sosa in a second, but just to go through today's game and some of the big moments. bottom one, Phil's. They had the Nationals, already threatening. Sanchez really didn't look all that good today, and he threw a pitch to, he threw a pitch, and it was actually no. I'm thinking of the wrong game. Sorry, bottom one. This is it. Bottom one. The Phils, actually got off pretty lucky. They got a challenge, a challenge on their side. Kyle Schwarber, almost hit a triple, but
I thought he was safe on that, but whatever.
I did too. I thought he was safe, but he was out. Trey Turner scored. Second inning. This is when things sort of started to go downhill. Nationals, they score a BS run. Challenge the challenge by Christopher Sanchez goes, for failure. It's a ball, bases loaded. They score. They tie it up. Then Drew Milas singled on a line drive to center field. Couldn't get Jacob Young at home. Nationals take the lead at the bottom of the sixth. Then Brad Keller, dude. What the hell was that? I've been impressed by Brad Keller. He lets a bomb to C.J. Abrams. So I'm kind of C.J. Abrams guy. Top 7, Nationals take the lead 5-1, like Friday mentioned. Then JT Realmuto, we'll get to him. I still think he's got the worst contract in baseball at this point. He did hit a home run today and made the score 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Bottom 8 now. Bryce Harper goes deep to right center field. First one of the season. 5-3 Nationals on top. And Edmundo Sosa. Who loves him? Edmundo Sosa comes through for the Phils and ties it 5-5. Then the hero, Justin Crawford, Crawl Daddy, comes in huge, and the Phillies win it in the bottom of the 10th, 6-5. You know what? We'll start with Justin Crawford because Crawl Daddy did it, and he's exactly what this team needs, I feel like. He's the guy that hits for average, and when the top of the lineup is supposed to be doing their jobs, like Trey Turner, like Kyle Schwarber, I feel like that is a recipe for success. That, having a guy, everybody's like, oh my God, you gotta move Justin Crawford up to the 1 slot. I don't know. I feel like it's still early. And
Keep him where he's at.
He's the perfect guy to stay where he's at. But guys, Crawl Daddy did it. We got Jaden in the background producing now. But guys, what did you think of the walk-off by Justin Crawford? Moose, we'll start with you.
Hey, look, so far I'm digging him. He's doing what I think he's going to make a difference this year. And if anything, out of the same group of guys every year that just hit home runs and everything, he has shown that he can do other things. He doesn't play bad in the field either. Didn't he have the other night? He had one hell of a catch. Was it the other night or a couple? I can't remember now. So I really like the kid. I think he's a difference maker. And hey, he came up big today, and that's what you want to do. That's what you need to do, and it's great to see that from him. So positive outlook for him. Gives you hope.
Yeah, Friday, big time walk off by Justin Crawford. Let the people know: is Justin Crawford the greatest Phillies hitter, or bound to be the Phillies' greatest hitter of all time?
I mean, he has the potential to be. I mean, you talk about a match made in heaven with Justin Crawford, a man whose son whose dad is Carl Crawford, who lost to us in 2008. I'll tell you what, he's going to be something special. He is, and I'm going to say this once again. This guy's not a bust. He's going to be a franchise player for years to come with the Philadelphia Phillies. And he learned it from his father. Now, he probably won't be a home run type hitter. Don't expect him to hit a lot of homers. Maybe don't expect him to hit more than 5 to 10 home runs this season, but he is going to hit for average. He's going to hit for power, and he's definitely and definitely Justin Crawford will be a top 3 rookie of the year candidate by far. He'll be in the discussion. He will be in the mix. You could say it. We could say it once, and we could say it once again. Justin Crawford, the man, the myth, the legend. He could be Mr. Ted. He could be like put up Ted Williams type numbers and stay above 400. I hope for the rest of the year. But I know that's not going to happen because breaking Ted Williams' record is hard and not feasible. But I mean, could Justin Crawford be an all-star? I mean, like KJ McCoy said, "Oh, KJ, we got the Crawford. We got the Crawford coming." So,
What?
What the heck was that?
What
are you whispering for?
What was that? What in the world?
That was some older guy shit there.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
What happened, Friday? You went into some spooky voice or something, unless I'm hearing things.
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
Oh, my God. No, that's, you know what? Listen, we're here for, the people's entertainment. If that entertains people, what the hell? Why not?
Screw it, right?
Yeah, screw it,
Yeah.
But that being said, I think we gotta we have Justin Crawford, but my God, this comeback overall, we got to talk about the comeback. What a comeback indeed for the Philadelphia Phillies. Listen, I said that I don't like this contract by JT Realmuto, but dude, he started things off. He hit that home run. Bryce Harper hit that home run, and then just that ninth inning, overall, it was awesome. It was totally sick. You had guys. I said it, in our group chat. I swear it was like a different team that we were watching. The approaches that I saw in the ninth inning was just absolutely magical. Or in the 10th. In the 10th inning, that approach was awesome. No, it was the ninth. Excuse me. It was the ninth that tied things up. So you had Trey Turner get on. Kyle Schwarber took the walk. Bryce Harper flew out,
which is big. Taking a walk.
Exactly. And then the walks continue. Alec Bohm walks. You want to talk about a player that's been rough since that first game, Alec Bohm. Then Edmundo Sosa comes in clutch, and then Adolis. Hey, I thought after that walk, the way that Brandon Marsh has been hitting, dude, I thought that was going to be. I thought that was going to be the game, but Marsh had a pitch to hit, but flew out to left field. But I'll tell you what, this team, I've been saying it the last couple of games, and they've been this way for a while. They're home run or bust. But if you keep that approach, like the ninth inning, like the 10th, like Dalton said, we're back. We're so back.
Well, they took Jesse. You know what they did too in that comeback? They took pitches. Schwarber walked. You know what I mean? Boom walked. They looked at pitches. They took pitches. They didn't swing to try to bust it out of there. So I like that because they were going for getting guys on base and trying to get runs the good old fashioned way, and it worked out. So it's like they must have a switch must have finally clicked in their head, and I like seeing that not giving up and adjusting and doing the right things. And it's early in the season; they could have just packed it in and said, let's wait for tomorrow." So I like the fact that they took pitches, which I've been screaming about forever about not taking pitches. So
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've had, and then I'll kick it off to you, Frat. I mean, let's talk about a few years ago in 2022. What did you have in Rhys Hoskins? You had a cleanup hitter that can take walks and that can get on base. We don't have that right now in Alec Bohm, but we certainly saw that today. Now, if Adolis can keep things up, he certainly seems like that guy because he could get on base for what we've seen. His hot streak has sort of continued today. He's on a couple of game hit streak. He's got one of the highest batting averages on the team. I think he's got a batting average of over 300 or so. So everybody's like, oh, you got to change the lineup, and to a point, I'm like, I don't know, it's early, but I would be fine, I feel like, with experimenting with Adolis in that 4th spot because I don't know if I trust Bohm, not just because he's not clutch, but because of the attitude problem. We saw him having a little bit of a hissy fit again today. And Garcia, he's got, a flair about him for sure, which I love, and I really think this team needs. Not the Garrett sub, DJ crap. I mean, a real flair for the dramatic. This team does not have that outside of Bryce Harper a few years ago. But, I like the idea of Adolis in that 4th spot, personally.
Yeah, Bryce is awfully flat right now. I mean, he's just so flat. I mean, it's just everything about him. He got that home run today. He was batting 100.
Under 100, actually.
I saw at one point. Yeah, I saw at one point they had him at 100 even. But still, whatever. It's not good. He just looks like I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if the World Baseball Classic. See, I think that screws these guys up, to be honest with you. Not making excuses, but we've seen it time and time again. They're taken out of spring training, thrown into some live game action. It means some stuff early on. It doesn't have to do with their team they're with because they're playing for Team USA. So, of course, there's pride in that. So, maybe I don't know. I wish they would do that thing maybe in December or something. You know what I mean? Just play it in Hawaii or whatever, warm weather areas, and do it in December. Don't do it at spring training.
Yeah, I mean, Friday, what did you think of, well, first off, that comeback, and then Alec Bohm today, rough stuff, but Adolis, he looked pretty good. I know I'm hitting you with 2 questions, but what do you got to say about all that?
Alec Bohm is up and down. Alec Bohm is just Alec Bohm. I mean, like I said to you, I'm not a huge fan of Alec Bohm. Not a huge fan of that man. I wouldn't even buy his jersey if I was convinced to. I wouldn't buy Alec Bohm's jersey. He's too up and down for me lately. Out to start the year, and then Garcia, he's all right. He's been playing pretty great baseball lately. Great. I tell you what, he's a great replacement to Nick Castellanos. Great replacement in the outfield. He's an upgrade to Nick Castellanos. Sorry, Nick Castellanos. I officially like Adolis Garcia better than Nick Castellanos, unfortunately. So yeah.
But what about that? What is he saying? For what the heck? Nah, I wouldn't either. Nah, I wouldn't.
Nah.
I wouldn't. I mean, what is that? What are Bohm jerseys going for now? Anyways, not much. I wouldn't.
I learned a lesson. Don't buy any unless I don't buy anybody's jersey unless I know they're going to retire with that team. And I'm getting my own jerseys made with my own freaking name on them. So,
Dude, I'll tell you what. If I know he's lurking in the comments, but and I'm sure you're the same way. He's a branding nut. He is a branding nut, and I'm sure you are too. But that's the way that you got to go about these marketing things, So yeah, I get that mindset of just getting your own jersey. By the way, we're selling our own jerseys at the link in the 302 Instagram in their bio, bonfire.com. Phillies postgame merch. I'm sure that's on sale. Also, go buy. I run my own show, Adam Den. We run it on Thursday nights. Philly Sports Bowls. We have our own merch. We've got some nice stuff, Nike branded stuff. So go buy that. Link in the bio. Shameless plug. I'm sorry, I had to do it. But
why don't we trade? Yeah. We'll trade stuff. We can trade mine for yours. We can kind of rotate it and advertise both of our stuff.
What the hell? Sure, why not?
Why not? Right? What the hell?
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Hey.
But that being said, we talked about the comeback. Edmundo, did we talk about Edmundo Sosa? I'm a little.
I think we did. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we did.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Come on, Jess, you're younger than me, man. I'm the one with the old age here. I forget stuff. You should remember everything.
Yeah, no, you're right. Well, that being said, it's time for the one, the only, Freddy's
Yo,
Corner.
Freddy, give him the business. Only in South Philly. Only at Freddy's Corner. It's Freddy's Corner.
Freddy's Corner, indeed. And he specifically requested this, a series preview against not the Washington Nationals, the Colorado Rockies. Freddy, what do you got for us?
Well, I think the Rockies are a horrible franchise that we need to at least take 2 or 3 against this weekend. If they don't, I'm going to tell you one thing: if they do not win the series against the Colorado Rockies, that KJ McCoy will be drinking Miller Lite all day.
Dude, we gotta work on that impression, bro. You and me gotta talk afterward or something. That I'm sorry, that needs some work, bro.
That's poltergeist stuff there, Friday. You sound like a demon or something.
Oh my God, you had a good one the other night. Listen, KJ, I don't know if you're around, but you gotta come in here, man, and teach them how we do things here at 302. Come on, but
Rock, go. We're going to Rockies. We're going to Rocky Mountains. Hi.
Oh my God.
Where the air is thin.
Dude, folks, if you're here for the best and funniest post-game show on the internet, I think you found it. This is peak entertainment, is it not?
But
I haven't done nothing yet. I'm being kind of serious, Friday's the one that's entertaining us.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, let's get a move on for sure. Because we still got the 302 main show at 8:00. Maybe we'll sneak in a Sixers post-game show if they're able to.
Why do that? Who cares about the Sixers? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
I know.
We can make it. This isn't a Sixers post game, but you know how I feel about them jabronis.
I know.
Just go away come back when Josh Harris sells the team, and Beebe can go work at McDonald's and be their spokesman. But let's not get off track here. Let's talk about the Phillies.
Exactly. Let's talk about the Fightins.
That's stuff.
But unfortunately.
Yeah.
We talked about Boom. I don't know, guys. I know we had that home run today, but I still think that contract, that $15 million a year contract, with extra money attached to it, it's awful. We've seen what it's been the last couple of days, and
couple of years.
last couple of years, he's been declining offensively, even defensively, I might add. Although he did throw a pitcher out, a guy out. He did throw a
Well, he's
runner
supposed
out
to.
the other day.
I mean, he's supposed to do that stuff. He has the brain of a freaking 2-year-old. If he left today, I'd throw him a party and I'd buy the bus ticket out of here. Okay, he's a big friggin' baby. And when he does what he's supposed to do, I don't know why certain people in the fandom go, all right. And they're not all right because he's not consistent. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. But as soon as things go south, see, the problem with this dude is he can't get out of his own head. It's been too many years now. You can only coach a dog so many tricks. And when that dog doesn't get it, it's time to say adios to the dog and get a new one. You know what I mean?
I know, dude. I wish we could do phone calls here, but he's been out of his prime, I feel like, since 2023. He's been on a steady decline since. And I feel like, that whole situation in the offseason, they miss out on Bichette, which I don't really blame him for. I feel like Bichette played them. But, man, your counter immediately. I swear, Dave Dombrowski, he was salivating at getting JT back because I swear it was in 30 minutes. I see the Jeff Basson notification. Oh, Phillies re-signed JT Realmuto for $15 million, 3 years, 45. Oh my God, I almost said $145 million. Oh my God, I almost had a stroke. No, but 4 years, $45 million with money. If he does XYZ, well, I'll tell you what, he ain't gonna do XYZ, but he's still not worth $15 million a season. It's awful.
Well, who's the best? Who's the best? I remember I was talking with somebody on one of these shows before the season started, and we were saying it might have been our show that we did with Justin. Who's the best? Name me the top 3 catchers. And we were ranking JT at number 2 this before the season started. So who would be your top 3 catchers? Just top 3.
Freddie, I'll ask you, who are your top 3 catchers in baseball?
It's JT. No, JT's not number 1. It's probably.
Give me 1 to 3.
I know Adley Rutschman's definitely up there. Adley Rutschman.
Who would you rank 1, 2, and 3?
Probably. I guess I would rank. Rutschman, even though he hit somewhat, but Rutschman's young. He's a good catcher. He would be number 1 probably, and then JT 2, and then maybe number 3. That's hard. I should follow the catchers more. I don't know who to rank number 3. That's the thing.
But the point is, you said JT
Contreras,
at number 2.
I forgot about him.
Contreras, yeah.
That's who I was thinking of, maybe.
Yeah. So we all keep saying JT at number 2, and I believe we said that before the season started because he knows how to handle the pitching staff. You know what I mean? He always has, but and look, we're how many games in? And let's see what happens. Let's see if he plays up to that contract. Who else we got Marchone. Who are we going to bring in? Like somebody tell me, answer my, tell me, because, I'm just going off, this is what we got. We know what we got with him. Now, did we overpay for him? He's one of the best catchers in the league. He's proven himself. You tell me. Somebody tell me. Educate me.
Friday, what do you got?
Oh, bring in place JT, you're saying? Yeah.
Well, is it worth it?
I was saying in the offseason we should have traded for Adley Rutschman, but obviously we did not do that. And yeah, Broad brings up a good point. If Baltimore does fall off, then go trade for Rutschman. But
go get him.
JT, it all depends. We can't settle. You definitely can't settle for Rafael. Say if JT isn't healthy. You can't settle for having Rafael Marchand as your starting catcher, even though he's okay backup. You can't just settle
he's a
for
backup.
him. Garrett
Right.
Stubbs.
How about as we got the master, the CEO, the founder of 302, Dalton the house?
Hey, guys.
How about this, guys? How about this, Mr. Vibes Man, Garrett Stubbs? Ooh,
Yeah.
how about Garrett Stubbs?
You guys have to learn when it comes to the Phillies, I'm the master of rage bait. I love to rage bait Phillies fans, and it's like my favorite thing to do because
It is
I'm
fun.
the most rage baitable Eagles fan. So when it comes to Phillies fans, like right here or like right here, when I was saying Alec loved by Bohm, Alec loved by Patty Bohm, or Alec loved by Moose Bohm. I know that that's because both those guys want to rip his head off some days of the week, but it's just sometimes you just got to sprinkle it in just for entertainment purposes.
Right.
The reason I wanted to stop by is I was watching you guys actually right here. Shout out to that really handsome guy on my TV right now. He's a real smoke, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, there were 3 other smokes earlier, but the point is, this is a great topic that Moose brought up. Who are the top 10 catchers in baseball? And I looked up this list. I'm going to read it to you guys really quick, and then I'll let you guys discuss it, and I'll give my take really quick before I leave. But I just wanted you guys to hear this. Top 10 catchers. Number 1, Cal Riley, Seattle Mariners. Cool. Fair. Whatever. That makes sense. That's fine. 2, Alejandro Kirk from the Toronto Blue Jays. 3, and somebody said this in the comments, I believe it was Broad Street Apparel, Will Smith from the Dodgers.
There we go.
No,
Yep.
Will Smith from West Philly, guys. Will Smith, that would be what I would say, the casual fan, KJ. 4,
West Philadelphia,
Patrick
born and
Bailey
raised.
from San Francisco Giants. 5, William Contreras from the Milwaukee Brewers. 6, Dylan Dinglinger. Oh, that's a horrible last name.
Dingalinger.
Dingalinger. Yeah, Moose, I'm with you, man. That's a terrible one. 7, Jay Langlers. 8, Austin Wells. 9, Drake Baldwin. 10, Gabriel Moreno. And then the honorable mentions list is where JT's finally mentioned. But look at this. He's not even, I'm trying to get it to focus. There you go. He's not even one of the top 2 honorable mentions. He's down the list as the 3rd one. There's like some hot dog ad or a gelatin ad down there with him. He sucks. Are you kidding me?
So,
it's at the point where this guy's with gelatin ads now. So,
yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, what's he hitting? I saw he's hitting 8. He's hitting .83 or something. I think I saw that on TV today. You know, something ridiculous like that. All right, so Dombrowski is overpaying this dude. This dude's his prime. He's done. That's what this list is telling me. And from what we're seeing right now, hey, he served us well, but I guess look, the Phillies this year decided to run it back. You know, we got Painter coming in, and it's about damn time. We know he was hurt. Looked good yesterday, or the day. Yeah, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Crawford, he's finally up and in the lineup. Great potential for him. But other than that, you got the Bones of the world. You got Bryce Harper looks disinterested. I'm going to be honest with you. From the way this season's gone so far, he looks disinterested. Okay? I don't know if he's pissed off about something. I don't have no idea. Schwarber. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He hits home runs. That's what he does. Great. He took a walk today. I was thrilled. I was thrilled. Oh, I was thrilled he took a walk today. I was thrilled that they
jersey. Like if there was one player's jersey you could get, Moose, whose jersey would you get? I'm curious because I know you said your Moose jersey earlier.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm working on getting some Moose jerseys. I mean, yeah. You know what? I mean, besides getting a Mike Schmidt old school or something like that, if currently I would get a Schwarber jersey because I think how old is he now? I this might be his last deal. He might not go in when he's done. He might be done.
Yeah, you're right. He's getting up there. Yep.
Yeah. So, and like I said, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, I mean, he's the home run guy. You know, your lead. I'm glad he's not leading off because if you remember, Jimmy Rollins was our leadoff, and the whole thing with a leadoff is they set the table. You know, you don't want a guy up there hitting solo home runs leading off, and then nobody behind him can freaking do anything. which is what we've seen the last couple years.
Well, this gets back to the Reese Hoskins situation, because honestly, I didn't mind, and I hear so much crap from my uncle, not my uncle, my mom's boyfriend about this. Oh, Kyle Schwarber, he shouldn't be in the leadoff spot because he strikes out a ton. Well, I'll tell you what, he does two things too. He hits 50 bombs and he walks a crap ton. We talked about Reese Hoskins before. That dude, I remember a time where people got mad for him about him taking a walk. Whoa, boy.
That's stupid because.
It's not. It's not, because what does that do? That drives in runs. RBI.
Right, correct. See, people want to see. This is the problem with the casual fan or the dopes that don't know anything. They want to see home run, which is how the league is kind of being built with the stupid analytics and all that launch angle bull crap and all that stuff. Bottom line is, name of the game is take walks, take pitches, wear that pitcher out, play small ball, strategy, stealing bases, and then you give your pitcher time to rest while you're out there keeping the offense on the field for a little while. But see, you can't be sitting there. You're not going to win games 1-0. You need to score runs. That's the name of the game. Okay? We can have the greatest pitching staff in the world, but if our offense can't do squat pola, or they're waiting for a July night where it's 90 degrees and they know they can launch 10 home runs, I want to see these guys taking walks, stealing bases. We haven't seen this shit in 3 years. Okay? And I'm telling you, I've been so aggravated, and I'm happy today. I like what I saw today at the end of this game, and I like Painter's outing yesterday, but it's still down to the wire. It's still the same BS. And Dombrowski didn't do crapola, run it back. I hate the term run it back, especially when the team didn't produce the year before. Okay? I started to put the Phillies, I don't want to, but put them in Sixers mode. And you know how I feel about that team.
I do.
Okay? So, I'm just saying, I liked what I saw to end this game. Just take walks, people. Play small ball, in baseball, it's really hard for the manager. It's not like a head coach in football. The manager really doesn't affect the outcome of the game maybe 3-4 games a year. So, I'm not worried about Thompson too much. Unless he does a boneheaded move like taking a pitcher out too early or putting Joe Blow in there who sucks, But anyway, it's a long season. That's my tirade right now. I'm just glad the Phillies. I like what I saw.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Joe Blow. I want to learn more about whoever the hell that guy is. Moose. Joe Blow. What a name.
There's a lot of Joe Blows out there.
Yeah, there is. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
You know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from.
A Joe Schmo, a Joe Blow. I like that better.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
But the only thing I wanted to say is, going off of this lower third, this is probably going to end up being one of the worst contracts in baseball. People would say, and like Jesse already alluded to it a couple seconds ago, when people will complain about anything in this city with these players, these guys are just going out there doing their jobs. And a lot of people were complaining about the Kyle Schwarber contract when it happened, saying, oh, he's too old. I don't think he can do it anymore. He probably doesn't have the same juice. And guess what? He does. He's delivered on his contract. He's done his part. I still think it's time for JT to make up, do his thing. And I think today was a good start. But overall, we need to see the JT Realmuto that we knew from 2 or 3 years ago. I feel like the last year that JT was really elite, like a top 5 catcher, was probably the World Series year. And then after that, he's been trickling down, getting a little bit worse. And that's what happened with age. I get it, but not with that contract we just signed him. Now you got to put up or shut up,
Yeah, and they're stuck. They're stuck by paying him that much. They could have did a lesser deal for cheaper money, and do a little prove it type of thing, show me you still got it type of deal, because they're watching the same thing we're watching over the last couple of years. They're not stupid. I don't think they are, Christ, we should be the GMs if they're that stupid.
We're talking about Dombrowski, though.
Well, then we should take it. Well, yeah. You know what? Then we should take his job. You know what? Him and Daryl Morey can get on a bus and I'll go up there and say, here's my paycheck. Get the frick out of here. Sorry, there I go. Everything leads to Daryl Morey and the Sixers. I don't know what it is.
No. Well, I'll tell you what, dude. I'll quote KJ real quick. Both of those dudes, Morey and Dombrowski, go on a plane and play. They should GM for the Guangdong Tigers.
The Guangdong. Hey, and they can be owned by Joshua Harris.
That's that is a direct quote by the co-host, co-CEO of 302 KJ. I hope, buddy. I hope you're in the chat room. Hopefully that impression was a little bit better than Fratty's a little while ago.
And the Sixers, man. I got hope for them. I really do. I really think they're going to blah blah blah. Love you, KJ. Sixers aren't doing shit, but I don't know what I'm talking about. We're on it. Yeah. Phillies postgame, darn it.
Yeah.
How was that impression? Was that good?
It's pretty good.
I don't know.
Well,
yeah.
Well, that being said, guys, we're approaching the 45-minute mark or so. So, just wanted to thank the Moose.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Frat the Rat for coming on. Actually, Frat, I don't think I asked you about that contract. Do you think, before we end things, what do you think about JT Realmuto's contract? Is it the worst in baseball?
I think it is. I think it was stupid. I wasn't for signing him, and I was totally against it. I don't understand what the reasoning was behind it, but it's a stupid signing. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if JT improves himself. And in the words of KJ McCoy, yeah. We'll see if JT gets better. So, with that being said, everybody. With that being said, audience, Dalton, everybody. I guess I shall not be back till Saturday night, late Saturday night on Phillies post games. It's an 8-10 game against the Rockies. So,
I hate the West Coast games, man. They start. I'm in bed when they start.
Well, and we're cursed beyond oblivion. I swear, every time, especially San Francisco, Jesus,
we do.
18, dude, we got swept last year.
We're historically bad, and I'm 51 years old. I've seen it. This Colorado series, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be shocked if the Phillies dropped that series because for some damn reason, they have a tough time up there. I don't know if it's because of the thin air, and then they got to go out to. I hate when they're on the West Coast. It never. Now, I'll be honest with you though, they do handle the Dodgers pretty good out there.
Yeah, they did. Well, they did not. They did not last year.
Well, did they have a good series against them out there, or was that here? I'm trying to remember.
I think it was. I thought we won 3 or 4 against Colorado. I think.
Yeah, I thought we did.
I think we.
No, I'm talking about
one series.
I'm talking about the Dodgers.
Well, no, I'm talking about how they kicked their ass in the playoffs.
Well, not to go back in time, but they didn't blow. Those games were close games, and the one that was a blowout, we did it. We blew them out. But that's history. There's no award for. Well, we played you good. We still didn't win it, and they did, and that's that. But anyway, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, anytime. But Friday, thank you for coming on as well. Jaden, best producer in the biz, showing up, showing out, and Dalt for making the guest appearance.
Yeah, Dalt, thanks, Dalt. Hey, just one more shout out to 302. You guys do a phenomenal job. You guys you're gonna be up there. You're getting there. You're getting way up there, and I'm glad to always be a part. I support you guys 150%. And all love, and we'll be seeing each other soon live, I believe. Autism, 302BIRDS Autism Fundraiser. I was going to say August, April 16th. Klondike Cake's right down here in our neck of the woods, Main Street, Delaware. Come on out for a great cause, good times. and help Eagles Autism, help 302 Birds raise funds for their team. It's a great cause. And of course, I got a wing eating contest for Darren Dalton Foundation coming up April 11th at Hunt's Annex in Delaware County. And I'm going to smash that, and because that's what I do. I eat food fast, you know. But anyway, a lot of great events coming up. So give your support.
I think a watch party right after that.
Yeah, give me the date. Yeah, text me the date on that, because I got too much. There's a little bit of stuff going on next couple of weeks. Oh, and happy Easter, everybody, too. That's
happy Easter indeed.
Happy Easter.
Good show, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks again to the Moose for showing out.
Thank you.
But yeah, watch party is the 17th. That sounds correct. At Founding Brothers.
Founding Brothers. So, I got great things to say about that. That's my cheers. You know what I mean? That place is awesome, dude. The wings are fabulous.
Yeah, so. I've never been. I'm not as local as some of you guys. I'm up in Mako and up north of Philly, but I've heard. Right. I mean, listen, I thought that Klondike was fantastic, so I'm sure that Founding Brothers is, you know.
Oh yeah, it's fabulous, and of course,
that's good.
Balboa Steaks, who is associated with Founding Brothers. Yes. I did a thing where they're the #1 cheesesteak in Delaware, and there's comments all over saying, giving me these other places. I said, look, that's your opinion, people. I'm telling you like it is, and I know because I know my food because I'm a foodie. And when I say something is the best, it's the best. So, and Balboa Steaks in Delaware is the best. So, if you want to question it, go to Balboa Steaks, Main Street, Newark, University of Delaware. Look it up, Google it, Balboa Steaks, and you'll thank me later.
Damn right. Proud sponsor of the 302 Birds.
That's right. That's right.
But they're a proud sponsor of us. Shout out to Nick's Pizza as well for the help. Without all of this wouldn't be possible. But that being said, that's going to wrap things up. Phillies win it. Comeback win. Justin Crawford walk-off. 6-5 your final. And a series W against the Washington Nationals. Alongside Friday, alongside the Moose, I'm Jesse Sharon. Thank you for watching. And let's go Phils.
The Titans!
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! And it's gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball!
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today.